I'll tell you what, Anthony Horowitz is one heck of a writer. You know, he did a bunch of young adult books, none of which I've read. He wrote the scripts for all the Foyle's war shows, and I watched every one of them, and I thought they were all terrific. Now, in the last few years, he's come up with two new series. One is called the Hawthorne series. Now, Hawthorne is a detective, and the way the books are set up, he's kind of like Sherlock Holmes. And Anthony Horowitz is in the books, and he's like Dr. Watson. Now, the other series is what's called the Susan Ryland series. And Susan Ryland is a book editor. And it turns out as she's editing books, she's also involved in solving murders. And the murders are involved with the books. It's a little complicated to explain, but it's kind of like there's a book within a book. So that's this week's review. It's the Marble Hall murders. And I'll tell you what, I've tried several ways of describing the plot in this thing. Let's put it like this. She's editing a book about a murder that takes place in the south of France. The guy who's writing the book is including all kinds of clues to explain how his grandmother got murdered in pretty much the same way. Now, along the way, this guy, the writer, gets killed in a hit-and-run accident, and Susan Ryland becomes the main suspect in this murder. And what happens is she's got to solve the murder that's in the book that this guy is writing in order to solve the murder of his grandmother. And she's got to do all that in order to clear her name in terms of whether she was responsible for killing this guy or not. So it sounds a little complicated. It's really not when you're reading it. It comes through loud and clear. Now, the experience of reading these books is kind of unique because what happens is you get absorbed in the book that she's editing. And then all of a sudden you get jolted back into what's the real life of that she's experiencing while she's editing this book. So the upshot of that is you got layers of mystery upon mystery, and a super fast pace in the book because, as I say, you're reading the book she's reading, and then all of a sudden you're jolted back to her time, and the upshot is that he's able to maintain a super pace, a lot of mystery, and he throws in, to top it all off, he throws in a bunch of anagrams that are the clues to solving all this stuff. So, sounds complicated. It's really not. It's a very enjoyable, entertaining experience. I'd say if you haven't tried an Anthony Horowitz novel, you're really missing out on something, and you should give it a try. This one, The Marble Hall Murders, is, I think, quite well done, and I thoroughly recommend it. See you next week.